Hey everybody, welcome to this video. My name is Kevin O.
My name is Nadine Lee, and today in this video we're going to be talking to you all about libido and 3 ways that men and women can both boost their libido. So what is libido?
What is libido? Like, what does this word mean? You have people asking about it all the time, inside and outside the bedroom. And for me, I want to hear what you have to say about it. But libido is really, it's life force energy. So it's the zest for life itself. It's the drive that motivates us to act in the world, and then obviously to have sex. It's the sexual instinct. You can look at it like, it's really what every living being in organic life has, is the zest to eat, to fight, to fuck, to be, right? It's to like create change in the world. And when it comes to sexuality and sensuality, it's the deep desire that we all have inside instinctually.
Yeah, I like to see it like that as well. So it's like when people come to me and ask, is there something wrong with me? Like, I don't feel inclined to have sex. I don't feel inclined to self-pleasure. I just don't feel turned on at all in general. I really like to see that as a symptom of something deeper. So it's like that in itself, like the lack of desire, the lack of drive, to me feels like it's a lack of drive for life. It's a lack of passion for life. And it's really showing potentially where you're out of alignment in your life. Maybe you're in a job that's sucking your soul, like literally sucking your life force, or a relationship that's sucking your life force and not really serving you anymore. Or, you're living somewhere that is just completely not nourishing you and you don't feel turned on by your surroundings. So it's really a deeper question into like what's actually not working in your life. So when people ask me that, I'm like, well, it's not about sex. That's just the byproduct. It's like, what's turning you on in life? Like, what's turning you off in life? And more than often enough, it's showing where people are living fully out of alignment.
Totally. And if you're living out of alignment with your truth, like you really want to be doing something, creating something, and you're not because of money, family, projections, insecurity, fear, and you keep doing that other thing, your body, your instincts will respond. Your energy is going to shut you down and dampen because you're suppressing yourself. But the subconscious, mind is 9,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. And your subconscious mind is running all of the hormonal, animal instincts, inherited patterns and desires from billions of years of evolution. And it's way stronger than your brain and the ego part you call I. So when you resist that, what happens? Your libido lowers. You become depressed, you become shut down. And the opposite of that is to become expressed and go towards and claim desire. So I'm going to share 3 things that men can do to really connect to this, and then Nadine will share 3 for women. And it's different, but it's also very much the same. Like really, it's like, what is turning you on? So the first one for men is definitely going to be discipline. So some kind of discipline, whether that's a steady workout routine, whether that's a meditation practice, whether that's something you're committing to every day, maybe your art, your business, your community, garden. It can be anything, but the consistency and discipline of getting shit done and going out into the world and doing the thing is really important for the masculine. It's a core driver and it's a core purpose and mission. So a lot of men may have low libido because their libido for life is low. So because they're not acting in purpose and mission driven and towards a goal with discipline, of course their sexuality is going to suffer. They're extremely linked together, from the bedroom to the boardroom. It's all the same spectrum. So that's going to be the first one, is just get on mission, get discipline, get on purpose. Take small steps. Doesn't have to be grandiose. Doesn't have to be extreme. Small, tiny steps. The second one is definitely nutrition. So as a man, if you're eating a lot of sugar, if you're eating a lot of toxic food that's not organic, that's not, from the earth, if you're eating a lot of things with a lot of phytoestrogen in it. So there's a bunch of debate, and I'll let you do your own research, but certain foods and products actually lower testosterone. And to name some, if you're using BPA plastics, there's a lot of types of soy that are unfermented that will cause this. There's also a lot of foods such as antibiotic pumped meats that normally would increase testosterone because of the saturated fat in meat, but because the way they're treated and the quality is so poor, it actually will put testosterone blockers in your bloodstream. So I'm just going to list off these herbs. And again, this is for your own research, but this has really worked well for me. Some of the best herbs from Ayurveda and the Chinese tradition are really powerful to support your cortisol levels lowering and your testosterone going up. That's really what we want. Ashwagandha is a huge one. Heisho Wu is a huge one. Reishi cordyceps and turkey tail mushrooms have been shown to help libido and testosterone. Shilajit is a number one. Shilajit's an amazing tar that's packed with nutrients from the Himalayas. And last but not least is going to be good saturated fats, avocados, eggs, healthy grass-fed wild-caught meats and fish, and good grass-fed butter or ghee will help you build testosterone because you need saturated fat to produce it, right? And if you're vegan, obviously you can go to those good fats from avocado, from coconut, from flax, from olive oil. So that's definitely number two, is your nutrition has to be tight, right? And the third one, although it seems simple, is really your body itself. So this is going to need to have low stress. So when you have high stress, again, cortisol blocks testosterone production. So if you don't have a practice to relax, meditation, a good sleep schedule, these healthy foods, a workout routine that really presses you, and that's why lifting is so powerful to build libido and testosterone. It's hitting purpose, and it's moving so much energy that the relaxation helps you come back to strength. Because the best way to build testosterone, aka libido, aka purpose and good mood, serotonin, dopamine in your body and mentally and spiritually, is to know how to rest. So you have to have that third one, is lowering stress and recovery.
Nice.
What do you got, babe?
Yeah. So for the women, it's really the number one thing I feel is feeling embodied. So feeling, in your body. What does that mean? It's like, yeah, I'm in my body, but actually a lot of people are not actually embodied. They're living from here up, just in the head, always in the mind, completely disconnected from their sexuality, from the lower centers. It's like, so, for me personally, I used to live like that, and it was a journey from coming from my head down into the womb, into the yoni, into my sexuality, into my emotions, into all that it means to be a woman and feel embodied as a woman. So this is the number one thing, is healing your relationship with your body and starting to take that descent into your sexuality, into your sensuality, and into your emotional body. And, one of the major practices that really encompasses all that is really working consciously with your menstruation. So that would be the first one. The second one would be for to really reevaluate your life, take an inventory check of what's serving you, what makes you feel orgasmic naturally. And I mean not like you're having a full orgasm, like a sexual orgasm. Orgasmic energy is just basically that life force libido energy pumping through you. It's like that feeling when you feel excited, when you feel turned on, just passionate. So looking at the things in your life that literally bring that feeling towards you, and all the things that don't. So the things that are literally draining you. And it's really time to get honest with yourself and start to release some of those things that aren't serving you anymore. So this would be the second one, and that's a process on itself. This is like a life overhaul that I'm talking about. And again, it's like taking baby steps, like Kevin mentioned for the men. It's like, it could be just like, maybe you move house, maybe you're living with people that are just not really supporting your highest. Maybe they're dragging you down. So maybe it's like moving house, or it's moving city, or getting a new job, or eating healthier foods, like simple things. It starts small and then it escalates into bigger things, and yeah, that would be my second tip. And then the third and final for women would really be starting your own self-sexploration. So what does that mean? Like learning how to pleasure and turn yourself on first for you. Lots of women I work with don't even know how they like to be touched, where they like to be touched, what the man is, or the woman, whoever their partner is touching. So it's like really empowering you to look at your own sexuality for yourself first and foremost, and taking a journey into that. So the practice of the jade egg is such a powerful way to start that journey, and also using, you know, like tools like self-pleasure wands, learning to explore like your own sexuality for yourself, what feels good for you, awakening your sensuality for yourself, just for you. So these would be my 3 best tips for women. And
amazing. And really, it's at the core, it's your zest for life. Are you really turned on by life? If not, the first step's elimination, and then going towards what you love. And so these have been simple tips for men and women connecting to first, and then increasing libido. If you found this video useful, we invite you to share, tag somebody that would really benefit from it. And again, thank you so much for watching. From our hearts to yours.
Yeah. Thank you.